You into this second session on marketing management. This session is on what is marketing. So I'll be introducing marketing to you today in this session. Yeah. And as you know, my name is Dr. Rajendra Prasad Sharma. I'm professor of marketing at Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. And during the last session, I discussed with you that market means buyers, the customers, and customers buy everything in B2B, B2C markets. And today we will look at this economic activity called marketing and what exactly marketing is. We have also understood that everything is marketable, right from products to services to solutions to people to ideas to concepts to places to causes to events and organizations. So since marketing is important and marketing is the dynamo of the economy and everybody lives by selling something, it is important that we understand this activity called or function called marketing. Yeah. It is marketing only which is responsible for bringing the top line as well as the bottom line for the organizations. There will not be any revenues. There will not be any profits if something is not marketed. So marketing is that important. But we need to start with understanding the fine difference between marketing and selling. Yeah, because people use these terms interchangeably and they are not the same. Selling starts with the product. The starting point is the product. In marketing, starting point has to be the market, which means the customers, as we discussed in the last session. So marketing has to begin with customers and selling can begin with the products. In case of selling, since you begin with the products, you focus on the features of the product because products are nothing but bundles of features. Products have features. So you talk about the features of the product. Yeah, so in selling involves too much talking about the products, explaining the products, discussing the features of the product, describing those features. And after talking about all the features, most of the features, the seller tries to push the product to the buyer. So therefore, the means of selling are actually hard selling. It's not soft selling. You hard sell. You try to sell by hook or crook. That is what hard sell is. And the objective in selling is to gain that sale, to make that sale, to make the profit from that sale. Whereas marketing, as I have been saying, starts with the customer. Customers have needs. In the last session also we saw that market means people and people have needs and desires and wants and demands and whatnot. So customers have needs, so you need to focus on the needs and wants of the customers rather than your product. So this means that marketing is in outside means customers, outside in perspective, and selling is inside out perspective because products get manufactured in your factory manufacturing plant and you take them out and you push them. Whereas in marketing you pull, you attract the customers towards you, towards your value proposition. So what you do is you start with the customers in marketing and you focus on the needs and wants of the customers. And because you focus on the needs and wants of the customers, you do not have to hard sell. They buy. You don't sell, they buy. And this is beautiful because when you don't sell and they buy, they are likely to be satisfied. They are likely to be happy. They are likely to be delighted. So the objective of the marketing is achieved because marketing is solely focused on ensuring customer satisfaction. And this is the fundamental difference between selling and marketing. So if I sum it up in a couple of words, I will say keywords. One is the starting point. In selling, the starting point is the product. In marketing, the starting point is the customer. The focus keyword. The focus in selling is on the features of the product, but focus in marketing is on the customer needs and wants. The means that you do, means the keyword, means that you use in selling are hard selling, pushing, and the means of marketing are actually attracting, pulling, and soft sell. And the objective in sales, selling is to sell one more unit to increase your sales volume. But the objective in marketing is ensuring customer satisfaction. So this basically delineates and differentiates the two critical, seemingly apparently interdependent activities, or used interchangeably, referred interchangeably, selling and marketing, and this differentiates the two. So now we try to define what marketing is. Since we have already looked at that market means customers, in marketing, you have to revolve around customers. Whatever that you do has to be customer focused, customer centric. Customer centricity is vital, crucial, essential in marketing. So marketing is revolving around customers. Customers have needs, and I discussed yesterday that at the root of the needs there are problems. So marketing is offering solutions to customer problems, or you can say solving customer problems. Marketing is solving customer problems. But you are not Mother Teresa charity organization. Why should you be bothered about solving customer problems? Because you are a business entity. If a firm is created for generating revenue and profits, they are not a social enterprise only, and therefore why should they solve the customer problems? So there is a byproduct which happens automatically if you solve customer problems, if you meet customer problems, if you offer solutions to their problems, and that is making a profit. So the shortest definition that we can coin, that we can express about marketing is solving customer problems profitably. So the customer says, well, I got what I wanted. Or the customer says, I got what I needed. And the firm, in turn, enjoys revenue, a sale, as well as the profit. So marketing is such a beautiful activity or an act of the corporates, which is curative because it offers solutions to the problems that people in the world suffer. So beautiful thing here, because the key word is that it's not products that you sell, it's solutions. So any product that you look at and you'll feel that, continuously you keep on providing solutions, better and better solutions. You keep bettering the best. Let me share some examples. Let's take the example of an age-old industry like mosquito repellents. Yeah. So, in the primitive days, when there was no mosquito repellent product as such, people used neem leaves, they burnt them. But it was difficult to get, neem leaves. In rural areas, fine, but in urban areas, it was difficult. And people didn't know how to climb the tree or declimb the tree, and then it created problems in terms of the smoke and asthma, and people had tears in their eyes, and if you had costly furniture you probably couldn't really use neem leaves because it created mess around the home. So then we are aware that there was a mosquito net. Folding and unfolding that net was also very tough, so customer problems remained. Customer problems were not solved completely. It was not a great solution for everyone. Look at another product called Odomos, the mosquito paste. They claimed that they were the market leaders in the pest category of the mosquito repellents. But think of somebody who is newlywed and applying that mosquito repellent Odomos, both of them, the couple, and that greasy, smelly, sweaty kind of, stuff. It was not a great solution. So as we know in the industry that the products kept on evolving, new product innovations kept on happening. Why? Because marketing was driving the organizations and their innovations. Yeah, because customer problems were to be solved. Then came Bombay Chemicals, Kachua Chap, and Bombay Chemicals. You must be familiar the advertising campaign that Kachwa Jalao Machhar Bhagao. But again the problem that if you placed that coil on your costly wooden furniture, you couldn't really have a good sleep with peace of mind because it could actually damage your furniture, burn it, and can create a fire. So, mosquito repellent coil was also not a good solution. Then came mat and into the electric device, and this mat was also not a good solution. If I forgot to change my mat, the mosquito repellent mat in the machine, it was somebody who woke me up middle of the night, and it was a mosquito that, hey man, you forgot to change the mat. So to what extent the companies, the firms could solve the customer problems suitably, nicely? It's unresolved a problem even today, despite the liquid, because I inhale more liquid than the mosquitoes. It's very close to the bed head. It's very close to the head which I keep on my bed. So the point is that marketing is such an activity which requires a regular updation, innovation, creativity to create, solve, come out with newer and newer solutions, better, more effective solutions to the customer problems. So I hope this is getting clearer to you what marketing is. Marketing is solving customer problems profitably. And profit because you are for business. Peter Drucker said that business has only two objectives: attracting customers and retaining them. Attracting customers and keeping them. And keeping them through what? Through innovations. So innovations are critical to marketing. Let's look at another example which tried to solve customer problems profitably. So you know that the painting of the walls, Asian Paints is the market leader in India. And Asian Paints have come up with a lot of shades, hundreds of shades. And their advertising campaign was popular that not this red, not that green, but my green, my red. So that means a customer can define that this is the shade that I want. So when the company wanted to provide every shade to the customers, the inventory that was supposed to be kept by the dealers and the retailers, the hardware stores, the levels went up, requiring them to invest heavily into that inventory. In the process, their expectations of the margins also went up. It wasn't a great solution, though it was satisfying the customers, the end users, the families who wanted their walls to be painted, but it wasn't a wonderful solution to the intermediary customer, the dealers, retailers, and distributors. So the company came out with and solved this problem by computerized color matching system. And by mixing and matching four basic shades, they could create any shade that the customers wanted. But over a period of time, as I said, solving customer problems profitably, Asian Paints said, would you like to get your home painted without the notice of your boss? If yes, dial toll-free 1800 number. You don't have to pay for that call. You talk to a customer care associate, say in that case they use the name Aparna se baat kijiye. So you talk to Aparna would fix up an appointment with a sales associate with you, and this sales associate will try to understand your specific requirements, the kind of shades that you want, your concerns, whether you would like to save electricity, whether you are fond of certain themes, and they would like to paint your specific walls with the specific paints, specific shades. And this is a wonderful solution that they offered. So they transitioned from a product selling company to a solution marketing company. Now, this is interesting, offering a complete solution. But what were the problems that the customers suffered with? A lot of problems. If you got your home painted during last 2-3 years, you would be knowing that it is difficult to find a credible, reliable, trustworthy painter. You usually go to a hardware shop and ask for a painter. You bring the painter home and you show him your walls and the area that requires to be painted. The painter gives you some kind of an estimate in terms of the cost and time. Usually all of you will agree with me that this overshoots. So this company, Asian Paints, they said that, look, we will take measurements, we will give you a quote, we will offer you consultation about what shades would suit you, we will paint the walls according to your requirements, we will not ask you to remove the fixtures from the walls, we will do it ourselves. And this is how they offered a complete solution to your painting requirements and solved your problems. And one more problem, preparing the surface for painting, offering you warranty and guarantee for the paint that the company offers you, service that the company offers you. These were also ingrained into their solution. So they created this. They also embedded this definition that marketing is solving customer problems profitably. Cement in Mexico, Cemex, they beautifully offered hope, not just cement. They created homes, they built rooms in Mexican society with their scheme named as Patrimonio Hoy. I read about it in Sikapula's Bottom of Pyramid, Fortune at the Bottom of Pyramid book. So Cemex also created a fantastic solution. So when you offer people a solution to their problems, like in case of our country, India, Ambuja Cements or any cement company can offer products as well as solutions, training of the masons, architectural services, technical services, inspection of your home, construction, and guiding the best construction practices in the country. When they do that, I think they are solving customer problems profitably. So it's very important to understand marketing this way. So what is marketing all about, friends? I think, from my discussion so far, you are understanding that marketing is all about creating that value for the customer. Customer value is key, central to marketing. Create value. If you are into marketing, create value, which means product management. Create interesting products, exciting products, better products, more effective products. Create great solutions. So the first aspect of marketing is create value. The second aspect is communicate value. If you have an interesting product and if the customers do not know about it, how do you expect them to buy? So you will have to communicate. So marketing also involves a lot of such things like creating awareness, interest, desire, action through your advertising, through your public relations, through publicity, through sales promotion, through anything. There goes a saying that if you are winking at somebody in the dark, only you know what you are doing. The other party doesn't know. Therefore, same way, if you have created an excellent value for the customers, but if you don't communicate that value proposition, if you don't propose that value, how do you expect customers to buy? So we have covered two things, that you create value, you communicate value. Very important in marketing. And third is that if you create and if you communicate, it's incomplete. You have to deliver also. So the third element of marketing is that you must deliver that value which you promised, which you communicated, or which your products have. So create, communicate, and deliver value. CCD, create value, communicate value, and deliver value. This is what the marketing process is all about. And this value you cannot deliver to everyone, not to all 7.8 billion people on the planet. There is some segment where that mosquito coil can deliver value. Like, if you are sleeping out in the open, then mosquito coil or maybe Odomos paste could be good. If you are sleeping indoors where there is electricity, then only probably you can create value with your mat or the liquid, all out or something like that. So I think we need to identify, and it's important that you identify the target market, you select the target market for your marketing process. So marketing is not, one size fitting all. Marketing is all about tailoring your products to the specific target market. Who do you want to serve? Which segment of our population? Rural or urban? Men or women or children? India or some other culture? And accordingly you create value, accordingly you communicate value, accordingly you deliver value, because different customer segments have different expectations of their products and services, and ultimately the byproduct, the profit will happen. So marketing is solving customer problems profitably. Marketing is different from selling. I have shared examples with you. Now I would like to tell you that when you are actually into marketing, you operate like a chef, a cook. And just as a chef uses different ingredients in the dish that the chef prepares, same way, a marketing manager is playing with a couple of ingredients. What are they? And that is called marketing mix, like instant mix, coffee mix, tea mix, dhokla mix. Same way you have marketing mix, which basically has 4 P's, particularly for the products. What are the 4 P's? Traditional marketing mix, 4 P's. 4 P's, the first P, the product. So in marketing, you have to identify your product which can meet the customer need. This product can be, for example, to meet students who lose pens at their schools, young students, particularly young children, or people who go to the banks and forget, pens because somebody borrowed their pen from them. So if I have a problem of losing pens or pencils frequently, a company could come out with usable, use and throw disposable plastic pens at economic prices. So you then think of the product that, okay, my product is going to be a pen which is going to be a disposable pen. So the first P in the marketing mix is product, which needs to be offered at a price which is palatable to the customer, profitable to the company, and satisfying to all the stakeholders. And it's competitive, a price. So marketing mix involves a price. The recipe has a product, the recipe has a price. The recipe also, the marketing mix involves that you make your products available to the customers at the place where they seek those products. Whenever they need it, they must find it. They must find it either in the Pop and Mom store, provision store, supermarket, online store, wherever they look for it. So if the product is not available, it's not going to be bought by the customers. If the product is not affordable price, it's not going to be bought by the customer. So availability at a place, affordability with a price point, applicability as embedded in the product that it is required for a particular customer. And then the last P, promotion, is important. As I have already said, that you need to communicate about it, whether you use advertising or you use publicity, word of mouth, whether your customers do it or whether you do it, whether you throw a bait and you induce customers to try your new product through some sales promotion, buy one get one free or whatever, or whether you do personal selling in case of certain products which are business to business or complex products or services like insurance plans, you need to promote. You need to do personal selling. So 4 P's, I repeat: product, price, place, and promotion are referred as marketing mix. And marketing mix is a recipe to guide the marketing manager in conducting the process of marketing smoothly. Yeah. So friends, let me put it like this, that today it's not enough to just satisfy customers. You need to delight them. Yep. Customer satisfaction is bare minimum. You need to move up the ladder by offering something more meaningful or better than your competitors, that the customer gets attracted towards your value proposition. Starbucks talks about customer intimacy. And today, the companies do not talk about just the brand equity, because that is again inside out perspective, because brand belongs to the company. They talk about customer equity, which is more important, because if you have a love mark, an emotional connect with your customers, then they are likely to be in long-term relationship with you. So marketing is an approach, a philosophy that moves the entire transaction-based approach to relationship-based, because it is important for any business to be in touch with and maintaining good relations with their customers. Selling will look at transactions or exchanges only, but marketing thrives on relationships, long-term relationship, retention. So I would then move to say that marketing has only two functions, friends. Having talked about the difference between selling and marketing, marketing means solving customer problems and creating value, communicating value, and delivering value. I am now saying that marketing has only two functions, and these are getting the customer, that is attracting customers and retaining them. And you attract them through direct marketing, advertising, PR, sales promotion, etc., which I already discussed with you. And finally, for retaining customers, we need CRM, customer relationship management. We need to create an emotional connect with them, which is called love mark. We need to understand the customer lifetime value so that customers remain hooked to us. And that is something which takes care of marketing. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and this has been an attempt to understand marketing in the proper and right perspective. Thank you so much. See you